Have you ever heard of the Annabelle doll? In 1970, a nursing student by the name of Donna received a Raggedy Ann doll as a birthday gift from her mother. To my knowledge, it was purchased from an antique store or some sort of hobby shop. And contrary to popular belief, it is not the plastic doll like they show in the movies. Donna kept the doll in her bedroom or sometimes the living room in her apartment that she shared with her friend Angie. But soon, weird things started happening. The doll would shift positions when no one was around. At first, it was subtle, an arm crossed, legs uncrossed, things you probably wouldn't notice. But then it got worse. The doll would be found in completely different rooms with the door closed, like she just walked in there herself. Donna and Angie started finding scraps of parchment paper with childlike writing that said things like, "Help us," or "Help Lou." And for added context here, Lou was Donna's boyfriend, who always felt quite uneasy around the doll. But the weirdest thing about that is, they didn't even keep parchment paper in their apartment. It just didn't make any sense. One day, they even found what looked like blood, some sort of red liquid, appearing on the doll's hands and chest with no explanation. And Lou's experiences were even worse than that. One night, he woke up paralyzed with the doll sitting on his chest with her hands around his throat. He swore he could feel it trying to strangle him. Another time, he heard noises coming from Donna's room. He opened the door and felt something attack him. He looked down to find claw-like scratches on his chest that eventually healed within a couple of days. But regardless, it was still very terrifying. Desperate for any kind of help, Donna contacted a psychic who claimed the doll was possessed by the spirit of a young girl named Annabelle Higgins who had died on the property. And feeling sad about the situation, Donna gave the spirit permission to stay. This was a huge mistake. Eventually, as you may know, that the famous paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren had to be called in, and they determined the doll wasn't inhabited by a child spirit at all, but by something inhuman that was trying to manipulate the girls. The Warrens took the doll and sealed it inside a glass case. It now sits at their occult museum in Connecticut, which, by the way, I would love to go there, so if you guys see this, please contact me. The case displays a sign that reads, "Warning, positively do not open." The Warrens claim the doll was responsible for at least one death. A young man who mocked the doll during a visit had later died in a motorcycle accident, but supposedly it was Annabelle's doing. If you have any cases you'd like to see covered, please leave them in the comments below and make sure to hit that follow button so you can be notified when I post them.